Good afternoon, everyone. Introducing myself, my name is Salwa Noviani, NIM 33,220,162. With this, I would like to present the material poetry appreciation and uh, the first material in the imagery. Imagery in any sort of writing refers to descriptive language that engages the human sense, refers to use of the feel-fit and the description language that appeals to the sense, sight, sound, taste, thought, smell, to create a mental picture or the sensor experience for the reader or the listener. It will involve the use of the word and the process they evoke, sensor perception, and help the audience to visual sense, character, emotional, and this concept in the literature, poetry, and other form of the artistic expression. While imagery can often doesn't benefit from the use of the figurative language, such a metaphor and stimulus. Imagery can also be created without using any figurative language at all. And the next type of imagery. There are the six of type imagery, and the first, visual imagery. The sense of the sight of the simulate and the object appearance are described to visual imagery. Author create visual imagery for their reader by using descriptive language to help them picture sense, character, and the soundry. For instance, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the technical lake. And the second, auditory imagery, appeals to the sense of the hearing and the descriptive sounds, writing using words in the process that recreate at the auditory experience for the reader, whether it is the chirping of bird and the rumble of thunder, or the laughter of the children. For instance, the liver roasted in the gentle breeze, creating a soothing melody. And the three, olfactory imagery, appeals to the sense of the smell and the descriptive sense and the odor, writing using the descriptive language to evoke specific smell and the fragrance, allowing the reader to imagine the olfactory sensation. For in for example, the air was heavy with the scents of the freshly baked wheat wafting from the bakery down the street. And next, the gustatory imagery appeals to sense of the taste and the descriptive flavor and taste. Right there, use word in the past that evoke the sensation of the eating or drinking. For example, the soup was rich and savor, with hint of the garlic and the herb dancing on the tube. And the next, tactile imagery appeals to the sense of the touch and the described texture, surface, and the physical sensation. Writing, writers use descriptive language to further how things feel the touch, whether this is the soften of the silk. For example, the velvet petal of the rose feels smooth against her fingertips. And the last, kinesthetic imagery appeals to the sense of the movement and the described physical action or sensation within the body. Written using word and the past that evoke movement, bodily sensation, and the physical experience, allowing the reader to imagery the action taking place. For example, her breaking rings as she's staring down the Nilo Ilm. The sounds of footsteps ensuing behind her. And the next, the material, sounds, rhyme, alteration, and the assonance. The first one, the rhyme. Rhyme is the repetition of the sounds between two words. Usually these sounds after the final stress syllable of the each word. Cat, hat, cat, hat. Okay? Rotten, forget it. Rotten, forget it. And the last, hurt and burn. Hurt and burn are example of the rhyming pairs of the word. The sounds made after the last stress syllable. And the next, alteration, is a literary device that involves two or more words that appear close together and have the same initial stress consonant syllable. Good, glyph, and the red rose are two examples. This repeat of sound usually involves the same letter in the both words. And the last, assonance is the repetition of the vowel sound across words within the line of the poem creating internal rhyme. Example of the assonance across words include crying time, hope cross, great flags between trees, and the kind knight riders by. Okay, enough for me. Thank you.